All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the second half of our doubleheader for you here tonight. Next up, an AFC Central matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers, they've had a rough year. They're 1-7. They're currently in last place in the AFC Central. The Colts currently sit in second place in the AFC Central at 5-3, one game behind the 6-2 Browns. The Colts trying to keep pace with Cleveland, and they can do so if they win this game. All right, let's take a look at the standings. Evil Dead is now 79-50. Viking Skywalker is 28-24. CJ is 9-3. Those are the only three that have made picks so far today. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We'll find out who our panel of experts and proteges pick here in just a second. Let's head out to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana for this one. Steelers-Colts here at Jammin' Sports. You are looking live at Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the Steelers and the Colts. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. On a beautiful afternoon in Indianapolis, Evil Dead has the Colts in this one. Can't say as I blame him. Pittsburgh will kick off. Indianapolis will get the ball first. Run away. From the 1-yard line, Sean Brown over the 15, 20, 25. And Brown brings it out to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Colts will have it. 1st and 10. Sean Brown in his 4th year out of San Jose State. Starting quarterback, Hudson Card, the 2nd-year quarterback out of Purdue. Indianapolis, one game behind the Browns in the AFC Central. The Browns are 6-2. The Colts are 5-3. And I do believe the Colts and the Browns play each other here in a couple of weeks again in Cleveland. The Browns play at the Raiders later this week. 1st and 10 from the 31, 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. Card fakes the handoff. Card throws. Caught on the sideline by Dean Sanders, the 5th-year receiver out of Oregon State. Out to the 45-yard line, again at 14. And that'll be an Indianapolis first down. So the Colts striking quickly. They're throwing the ball downfield. We'll find out who Viking Skywalker has. And anybody else that wanders in that makes picks. 1st and 10 from the 45. Card in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Card to Lattimore. And Randall Lattimore out to the 48, a 3-yard gain. Let's take a look at the Indianapolis offense. Up front, Ballard, Hayes, Morgan, Perry, and Jones. And then it's Hill, Brown, Lattimore, Stanley, and Sanders. A gain of 2 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Colts at their own 48-yard line. Just underway, opening possession of the game. Indianapolis comes out, 5 wide, empty backfield. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back, throws, dumps it off to Stanley. And Kendall Stanley to the 48. A gain of 4 yards as they cross midfield. Here's the Steeler defense. They play a 3-4. Verbal, Thomas, and Valentine up front. Linebackers, Brand, Burns, Whiteside, and McFarland. And the secondary, Craven, Bates, DeRise, and Aaron. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Colts at the Steeler 48-yard line. $7:11 left in the first quarter. Still the opening drive of the game. I think we're coming off an injury timeout here. I didn't see who got shaken up. On 3rd and 4, the Colts come out 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back. Card throws downfield. Caught by Sanders on the far side. A gain of 15 down to the 33-yard line. And that'll be an Indianapolis first down. Dean Sanders on the catch. Tackle made by Jake Craven, the 8th-year defensive back out of Ohio State. But it's a first down for the Colts. Also in on the tackle, number 54, Eldon Burns, in his 6th year at a UNLV. First and 10 for the Colts at the 33-yard line. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back, throws, caught by Francis, down to the 22-yard line, a gain of 11. Eric Francis, the 3rd-year receiver out of USC, and that'll be another Indianapolis first down. Tackle made by Donovan Hawkins, the 5th-year defensive back out of Stanford. Another Indianapolis first down. Doubleheader tomorrow night as well, 8 o'clock Eastern. It'll be the Vikings and the Lions, and that'll be followed by the Eagles and the Cowboys. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. 4 wide for the Colts. First and 10. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back. Card rolls out, and Card gets tackled at the 24, a loss of 2 yards. No count as a sack. The tackle made by number 96, Jamarcus Valentine, the rookie out of UNLV. A loss of 2, be 2nd and 12 for the Colts. $5:50 left to play here in the first quarter. Still the opening possession of the game. 2nd and 12 for the Colts at the Steeler 24-yard line. Card under center. Card to Lattimore. And Randall Lattimore is going to lose another yard. Back to the 25-yard line. Coming up to make the tackle, Samson Aaron, the 6th-year defensive back out of Arizona State. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 13 for the Colts. Last 2 plays, they're going backwards. Indianapolis at 5-3, the Steelers at 1-7. What happened to yours? 3rd and 13 from the 25-yard line. Card looking. Card rolls out, throws downfield, wide open. Lattimore, touchdown. Randall Lattimore, a 25-yard touchdown catch. And he was wide open like nobody's business. The 9th-year back out of Ole Miss. And the Colts take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and they get a touchdown. I mean, absolutely nobody picked him up out of the backfield. That's about as easy a touchdown catch as you can have. And now P.J. Burke for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Colts lead at 7-0. 5:05 left to play here in the first quarter, live from Lucas Oil Field, Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. The Steelers will finally get the ball for the first time, down 7-0. Excuse me. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. I don't know who else is here. We lost Viking Skywalker. I don't know where he went. And now the kickoff by Burke. From the 2-yard line, Cody rushing over the 15-20 and rushing out to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will have it, 1st and 10. 5:02 left here in the third quarter. Or first quarter, excuse me. Tony McAvenue comes out, the 4th-year quarterback out of Washington State. He led the Steelers to the AFC Championship last season. They lost to the Jets. But the Steelers 1-7. The best they can hope to be is 9-7. They would have to run the table and hope to get a wild card. 1st and 10 Steelers from their own 25. 5:02 left here in the first quarter. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Mike Marshall out to the 27-yard line, a gain of 2. Let's take a look at the Steelers' offense. Up front, Griffin, Santiago, Ben, Washington, and Coleman. And then it's Shanklin, Rushing, Marshall, Roper, and Terrell. 2nd and 8 for the Steelers at their own 27-yard line. 4:45 left in the first quarter. On 2nd down, 3 to the near side. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall again. And Mike Marshall, no gain. Let's take a look at the Colt defense. They play a 4-3. Fordham, McKinley, Coles, and McQuillan up front. Linebackers, Conley, McFadden, and Walker. And the secondary, Cox, Ransom, Morrison, and Rucker. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Steelers at their own 27-yard line. Colts up 7-0. 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. 3rd and 7. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue throws. Caught by Roper. And Brent Roper, the tight end, out of bounds at the 50-yard line. A gain of 23 yards and a Steeler first down. Brent Roper, the 5th-year tight end out of Utah. First down, Pittsburgh. Running him out of bounds, number 22. For the Colts, Lathan Ransom, the 2nd-year safety out of Ohio State. Under 4 minutes now left to play in the first. Steelers on the move, 1st and 10 from midfield. Pittsburgh comes out in the offset eye. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall to the 47, a gain of 3. Mike Marshall, the 5th-year back out of Cal Berkeley. The tackle made by Chris Chance, the 6th-year safety out of Oregon State. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 47-yard line. Steelers come out 4 wide. Actually, everybody in tight on 2nd and 7. McAvenue drops back, throws down the middle, caught by Roper, and Brent Roper down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 18 yards, and that'll be another Steeler first down. So just like Indianapolis, Pittsburgh is marching down the field on their opening possession. I believe this is the first meeting of the season with these two. I could be wrong. I'm going to double check. First and 10, Steelers at the Indianapolis 29-yard line. McAvenue draws back, throws, caught by Roper, no, incomplete. Threw into a crowd, he couldn't hold on. Broken up by Aiden King, the defensive back, the rookie out of Miami. It'll be 2nd and 10. I'm looking to see if Pittsburgh and Indianapolis have played this season already. I don't see it so far. I don't think they have. On 2nd and 10, McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Rushing, and Cody Rushing 2 yards out to the 27-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8. They have not. I'm looking at the schedule. Third and 8 for the Steelers at the Indianapolis 27-yard line. 4 wide. McAvenue throws. Caught by Ron Shanklin. He can't hold on. Incomplete pass. Broken up by Adam Morrison, the 5th-year safety out of Auburn. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Steelers will have to settle for 3. Zach Miller will come on. This will be a 44-yard field goal attempt. The rookie out of UNLV to get the Steelers on the board. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Indianapolis gets a touchdown on their opening drive, and the Steelers get a field goal. And the Colts lead is now 7-3. We had 2:15 left to play here in the first quarter. We're live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 9, here at Jammin' Sports. Washburn will kick off, the punter, Luke Washburn, the rookie out of Louisiana Monroe. So both teams score on their opening possession. Colts lead at 7-3. There's the kickoff by Washburn. From the 2-yard line, Sean Brown over the 15, 20, 25. And Brown, a flag is down. He gets out to about the 30. But this one is coming back, I get the feeling. Block on the back by Indianapolis. Jared Bowles, the linebacker, the guilty party. And that'll back up the Colts to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 with 2:10 remaining here in the first quarter. This will be the Colts' second possession of the game. Four wide for Indianapolis. Card in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Card draws back. Throws. Caught by Kendall Stanley, the tight end, out to the 31-yard line. A gain of 11. Stanley in his 8th year out of Stephen F. Austin. 1st and 10 Colts. Jake Craven on the tackle for the Steelers. That'll move the chains. .150 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 31-yard line. 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. Card draws back. Throws. Caught by Sanders out to the 37-yard line. Dean Sanders. A gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4. 1:28 left. Here in the first quarter, the clock is moving. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Colts at their own 37. Indianapolis comes out 4 wide. Card under center. Card looks downfield, throws. Caught by Francis. Out to the 45. Eric Francis, a gain of 8. And that'll be Indianapolis' first down. Eric Francis, the 3rd-year receiver out of USC. The tackle made by number 55, Eric McFarland, the 6th-year linebacker out of Florida International. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Colts at their own 45. Hudson Card, the quarterback, under center.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 47, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker, on the tackle in his second year out of Alabama A&M. We're down to 25 seconds. This will probably be the final play of the first quarter. Possible, maybe. On 2nd and 8, Card hands off to Lattimore around the outside, makes a move, cuts upfield, and all the way out to the 41. A gain of 12. First down, Colts. And that's the end of the first quarter. Colts up 7-3 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. We go to the second quarter. The Colts lead the Steelers 7-3. The Colts at 5-3. The Steelers struggling at 1-7. 1st and 10, Indianapolis at the Steeler 41 as we start the second quarter. The Colts are 1 game behind the Browns in the AFC Central. 3 wide for Indianapolis. Card under center, 1st and 10. Card hands off to Lattimore and gets nailed. A 3-yard loss in the backfield by James Brand, the 8th-year linebacker out of Chattanooga. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Colts. .7:45 and counting. Colts come out. Card under center. Card draws back. Card throws deep. Caught by Fitzgerald inside the 10. Fitzgerald down to the 9-yard line. Luke Fitzgerald, the rookie tight end out of Florida. A gain of 35 yards down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Indianapolis. He is a load, Fitzgerald. He is a big tight end. Not the fastest, but he's very strong and hard to bring down. Ben Darius made the tackle. The 7th-year safety out of New Mexico State. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. 4 wide. Card looking. Card throws. Caught by Francis. A 2-yard gain down to the 7-yard line. Jake Craven on the tackle for the Steelers. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Colts trying to make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. If you missed the earlier game this evening, the Falcons beat the Saints 24-13. That game is on YouTube if you want to go check it out. All our games are archived to YouTube. Just look for Jammin' Sports. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Card under center. Card looking. Card throws. Caught by Stanley. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown catch by Kevin Stanley, the 8th-year tight end out of Stephen F. Austin. And the Colts go up 13-3. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. And now P.J. Burke will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Colts lead it 14-3. 6:32 left to play here in the first half. Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 9, here at Jammin' Sports. Colts up 14-3. Who do they play next week? Well, Indianapolis is off next week. It's their bye week. The Steelers play at Cincinnati next week. And in 2 weeks, the Colts will play, I'm looking, at San Francisco. That's going to be a tough game. Tony Caban, the punter, will kick off for the Colts, up 14-3. There's the kickoff by Caban. From a yard deep, Craven over the 10, 15, 20. Jake Craven brings it out to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will have it, 1st and 10. 6:28 left here in the first half. Pittsburgh down by 11. Will have it 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Steelers come out. 5 wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go. Green, 39.
McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws. Caught by Shanklin. He can't hold on. Incomplete. That was broken up by Lawrence Rucker, the 7th-year defensive back out of Auburn. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line. 6:23 left in the half. 5 wide again for the Steelers on 2nd and 10. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. Throws. Caught by Shanklin. And Shanklin out to the 39. A gain of 8. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Ron Shanklin, the 10th-year receiver out of Oregon State. And that'll bring up 3rd down. We will have a college football game for you later on this evening. I'll tell you who's playing. It'll be Florida at LSU. Should be a pretty good game. 3rd and 1 from the 39-yard line in the I formation. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall to the 42-yard line. Mike Marshall picks up the 1st down, a gain of 3. And that'll keep the drive alive for the Steelers. Tackle made by DeMarcus Walker, the 6th-year linebacker out of McNeese State. .5:33 and counting. Here in the first half. Steelers trying to get back in this game. 1st and 10 from their own 42. McAvenue under center.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
McAvenue drops back. Throws. Caught by Berry. And Kenneth Berry out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 3. Berry, the 4th-year tight end out of Nevada. Make it a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Lawrence Rucker came up, made the tackle for the Colts. As we hit the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6 for the Steelers at their own 45. 4 receivers wide. McAvenue in the gun.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
McAvenue hands off to Marshall, a draw play. And Marshall picks up 2 out to the 47-yard line. Tackle made by number 97, Taylor Coles, the 3rd-year defensive tackle out of Temple. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Steelers at their own 47. Big 3rd down, 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back, throws, caught by Goodwin, and James Goodwin all the way down to the 37-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain by James Goodwin, the 5th-year receiver out of Washington, University of. Lathan Ransom on the tackle. 1st down, Pittsburgh. Coming up on 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Steelers now. In the offset eye, McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Marshall makes his way down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nathan Ransom on the tackle again for the Colts. 3:37 and counting. Steelers come out. In the offset eye, McAvenue under center. McAvenue hands off to Brian Talbert. He gets hit in the backfield, a loss of 4 yards. Making the tackle, Aiden King on the corner blitz, the rookie out of Miami. Brian Talbert, the third-year back out of Kentucky. It's going to be a loss of 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 10 at the 37-yard line. We're down to almost 3 minutes left in the half. 3rd and 10 for the Steelers. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue gets sacked back at the 46. Sack made by Finley Smith, the rookie out of Alabama. A loss of 9 yards on the play. It'll be 4th and 19 for the Steelers. They're out of field goal range. And the Colts come up with a big defensive play. It'll be 4th and 19. And the Steelers will punt. Luke Washburn will come on to punt. Washburn gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline. Out of bounds at the 17. Not a bad punt. And that's where Indianapolis will take over with 2:31 left here in the first half. Up 14-3. So Hudson Card, who has yet to throw an incompletion. I didn't realize that. He's 11 for 11. Having a pretty good half. Colts will start from their own 17. 2:31 left until halftime. Indianapolis comes out, 3 to the far side. Card in the shotgun. Card throws, caught by Sanders. Dean Sanders out to the 32, a gain of 15. And that'll be Indianapolis first down. 2:16 and counting. Jake Craven on the tackle for the Steelers. If somebody wants to give me an update on the Monday night game tonight between the Jags and the Chiefs, I wouldn't mind. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line, 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Colts up 14-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. 2 minutes left in the first half. Colts up by 11. 1st and 10. Indianapolis at their own 32-yard line. They have all 3 of their timeouts. They could score again before halftime. Colts come out 4 wide. Make it 5. Card to the shotgun. 1st and 10. Card looking. Card throws. Caught by Sanders. Breaks a tackle and gets out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 16 yards for Dean Sanders. And that'll be an Indianapolis first down. As the clock continues to move. 1:45 and counting. Colts at their own 48. They come out 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. Card back to throw. Throws outside. Caught by Hill. James Hill out of bounds at the 28-yard line. That's a 24-yard gain for James Hill, the 7th-year receiver out of Louisiana Tech. And that'll be an Indianapolis first down. Card has yet to throw an incompletion. First and 10 at the Steeler 28. Hill got out of bounds, 1:25 left. Colts come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Card in the shotgun. First and 10. Card drops back. Card throws near side, caught by Stanley. Turns upfield. Kendall Stanley in for the touchdown. A 28-yard catch and run by Kendall Stanley. He drifted off the line of scrimmage. Nobody picked him up. And he goes in for an easy touchdown. And the Colts go up 20-3. The Colts are tearing it up. And now P.J. Burke will come on for the extra point. In Indianapolis, they have a 3-possession lead now, as Burke will try the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Colts lead at 21-3, a minute 19 left here in the first half. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Now the Steelers still have a minute 19. They have all 3 of their timeouts. They get the ball first in the second half. If the Steelers can get a twofer here, they can get back in this game. If they can get a score right before half, and get a score coming out of half. Tony Caban will kick off for Indianapolis. Caban will kick off. There's the kick. This will be fielded at the 2-yard line by Cody Rushing over the 20, 25, and Rushing out to the 24-yard line. Cody Rushing in his 6th year out of Hawaii. Tony McAvenue comes back out to lead the offense for the Steelers with a minute 14 left here in the first half. Steelers down 21-3. They can make it a 2-score game if they get a touchdown. They can actually make it a 2-score game even if they get a field goal. First and 10. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
McAvenue drops back. Throws. Caught by Roper. And Brent Roper down to the 37-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 13. They go to the hurry up. Coming up on a minute. On first and 10. McAvenue looking. Rolls out. Throws deep downfield. And jump ball incomplete. Broken up by Aiden King. The intended receiver was Fernando Hayes. Eddie Terrell, I'm sorry. Number 86, the intended receiver. In his 3rd year out of North Carolina State. I thought it was 88. It was 86. But King, a nice play there, knocks it down. 55 seconds left until halftime. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers at their own 37-yard line. Pittsburgh comes out. McAvenue in the shotgun. Single back. McAvenue looking. McAvenue. He's got all day. It's going to break down. He needs to get rid of it. Boy, he had all day. And after all that, he got sacked back at the 25-yard line. A loss of 12 yards. It'll be 3rd and 22. And I think the Colts took a timeout. They want to force a punt. McAvenue had all day, couldn't find a receiver. He should know better by now. Throw it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 22 for the Steelers. Back at the 25-yard line. They have to get out to the 47 for a first down. 43 seconds until halftime. The Colts up 21-3. Steelers come out. In the I formation, McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall, and Marshall gets nailed. No gain. Tackle made by Tommy McQuillan, the 10th year defensive end out of Tennessee. Colts take another timeout. They want to force a punt and get the ball back. It'll be 4th down for the Steelers. Luke Washburn will come on to punt. 40 seconds left until halftime. Colts up by 18, 21-3. Back to punt, Luke Washburn. Gets the punt away. A flag is down. They ran into the kicker from the 25-yard line. Brown brings it back. They ran him over. You can't do that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That'll be an automatic first down for the Steelers. And they'll mark the ball out to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. 33 seconds left. The Steelers still have 3 timeouts. The guilty party was Sean Saunders, the rookie safety out of Michigan, who plowed over the kicker. You can't do that. So the Steelers will have it at their own 40. They still have a chance to get some points before halftime. Steeler offense will come on. 4 receivers set wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
McAvenue drops back. Throws near side. Caught by Goodwin. And James Goodwin out to the 48. Steelers take a timeout. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. James Goodwin in his 5th year out of the University of Washington. 28 seconds left until halftime. Steelers at their own 48. Pittsburgh needs about 25 yards or so to get in the field goal range. On 2nd and 2 from the 48-yard line. 4 receivers wide, 3 to the far side. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back, throws, caught by Shanklin. And Shanklin out to the 43-yard line. Steelers take their 2nd timeout. It's a gain of 9 yards and a Steeler first down. They're at the Indianapolis 43 with 22 seconds left until halftime. They need about 10 to 15 more yards for a decent field goal shot. First and 10 from the 43. 4 wide for the Steelers. Single back. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go. Blue line.
McAvenue looks downfield. Throws and connects at the 29-yard line with Shanklin. And that's going to be good for 14 yards. The Steelers take a timeout with 10 seconds left until halftime. Steelers out of timeouts. Do they take a shot at the end zone or do they kick the field goal to make it a 2-score game? At this point in the game, I would be tempted to just go ahead and kick the field goal. It'll be a 46-yard attempt. Because they're out of timeouts. Only 10 seconds left. They're going to kick the field goal. Zach Miller. This will be from 46 to make it a 15-point game. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. He nailed it. So it's a 15-point, 2-possession lead now for the Colts. 21-6 with 6 seconds left to play here in the first half. As Zach Miller, the rookie out of UNLV, nails it from 46 yards. Steelers will have to kick off with 6 seconds left. Luke Washburn will come on to punt or to kick off. He's the punter. We'll have the Florida Gators in the LSU Tigers after this. A college football game for you. LSU is 5-0, trying to keep pace with the Auburn Tigers, who are 6-0, leading the SEC. Auburn won in overtime last night over the Wildcats of Kentucky. There's the kickoff. From the 2-yard line, Aiden King over the 15-20, 25. King on the return. King could go all the way. Touchdown, Colts. Aiden King right before halftime. 98 yards. The rookie out of Miami. Wow. Right before halftime. A 98-yard kickoff return for touchdown. That takes a little bit of wind out of the Steelers' sails. Burke for the extra point. We go to halftime. Colts lead it 28-6 over the Steelers here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. We go to the second half. The Colts deflated the Steelers right before halftime with a kickoff return for touchdown by Aiden King. They lead it 28-6 as they kick off to start the third quarter. The Steelers will get the ball first from the 3-yard line, rushing over the 15, 20, 25, and Cody rushing out to the 28-yard line. The Steelers had just made it a 2-score game, only to give up a kickoff return with 6 seconds left in the half. And now it's back to a 3-score game. The Colts up by 22. Or 20, yeah, they're up by 22. Going to be an uphill climb for the Steelers in this one. I can't believe how quickly the Steelers dropped off, but they did lose 3 of their defensive players, starters from last season. 2 went to the 49ers. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall out to the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Now the Steelers made the playoffs. They won their division last season with a 9-7 record. And they got all the way to the conference championship before they lost to the Jets. 2nd and 5 from the 33. McAvenue in the shotgun, 5 wide. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking. He's got all day. Throws, gets it to Roper. And Roper out to the 40-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 7, and that'll be a Steeler first down. Brent Roper, the tight end, in his 5th year out of Utah. Lawrence Rucker on the tackle. The Steelers barely beat the Ravens in the wild card. They beat them by 1 point, if you remember, 14-13. And then they upset the Raiders on the road in the division round. But then the Jets blew them out in the conference championship. 1st and 10 for the Steelers now. 4 wide. McAvenue under center.
Here we go. Blue line.
Roper in motion. They hand off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall picks up a yard to the 41-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tackle made by number 96. That's Mike McKinley, the 11th year defensive tackle out of Iowa. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 41-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here with you at Lucas Oil Stadium here tonight. Evil Dead's got the Colts in this one, and so far so good. On 2nd and 9, McAvenue to Marshall again. And Marshall picks up another yard. Jared Bowles on the tackle, the linebacker, in his 2nd year out of San Diego State. And that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Steelers at the Indianapolis 42-yard line. Steelers come out, 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun, 3rd and 8. McAvenue back. McAvenue looking, throws deep downfield, and it's picked off by Lawrence Rucker. at the 24-yard line. The ball was underthrown. Rucker made a nice adjustment and picked it off. It'll be first down Colts going the other way. And Evil Dead had a comment a moment ago. Pittsburgh's bad. They are. They're not the team they used to be. Hudson Card has still not thrown an incompletion. 15 of 15, 3 touchdowns. Remember now, no quarterback in some season history has thrown 5. No quarterback has ever ended the game without throwing an incompletion either. First and 10. A minimum of 10 thrown. 3 receivers to the far side. Card to the shotgun. Card fakes the handoff, throws, gets it out to Francis. And Eric Francis picks up 3 out to the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7. We're live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 9, here at Jammin' Sports. The Colts trying to keep pace with the Browns in the AFC Central. Browns have a tough draw this week. They play at the Raiders. That's the Sunday night game later on this week. 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line. Card under center. Hands off to Lattimore. And Randall Lattimore, big gain. Carrying Steelers all the way out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 19 yards and Indianapolis first down. When I was a kid, they were the Baltimore Colts. And I always want to call them that. Showing my age. I remember watching games as them being the Baltimore Colts. Their first season in Indianapolis was 1984. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. Card in the shotgun. First and 10. Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore gets nailed for no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Tackle made by Valentine, number 96. Jamarcus Valentine, the rookie out of UNLV. Four and a half minutes left in the third quarter. Colts come out, 4 wide. Card under center. 2nd and 10. Card, play action, rolls out. Card throws deep, caught by Hill, and Hill makes a nice move down to the 21-yard line. A 33-yard catch and run by James Hill down to the Steeler 21-yard line. First down Colts. And the Colts are just hammering the Steelers. Steelers don't have an answer for the Indianapolis offense. I don't think the Colts have punted today, have they? Cabana is kicked off, but I don't think they punted. Almost. They are this season. Not quite as bad as the Panthers. First and 10 for the Colts at the Steeler 21-yard line. Card in the shotgun. Lattimore in motion. Empty backfield now. Card draws back. Throws. Caught by Stanley. And Kendall Stanley picks up 2 to the 19-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Bates on the tackle. Number 38, Zach Bates. The third-year safety out of Washington State. 3:36 and counting here in the third quarter. Card is still not thrown an incompletion. I'm still waiting for his first incompletion. 2nd and 8 from the 19-yard line. Card in the shotgun. Card hands off to Lattimore up the middle. And Lattimore to the 17, a gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3:12 and counting here in the third quarter. Indianapolis on the move. They're already up by 22. 28-6. they could make this a 4-possession game with a touchdown.
Now let's go.
4 wide. Card in the shotgun. 3rd down. Card throws to the end zone. Incomplete. His first incompletion of the day. And that'll bring up 4th down. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt by P.J. Burke. It would put them up by 25. That'd make it a 4-possession game. Burke from 34 yards. Kick is up. And it's good. Colts lead at 31-6. 2:46 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Pittsburgh plays at Cincinnati next week. And the Colts have a bye next week before they play the 49ers in Week 11. Caban will kick off. This one's turned into a route. There's the kick from the 2-yard line, rushing over the 10, 15, 20. And Cody rushing out to the 24-yard line. 2:43 left here in the 3rd quarter. Steelers down by 25. Tony McAvenue comes back out. 4th-year quarterback out of Washington State. .243 left in the 3rd quarter. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
McAvenue draws back. Throws. Incomplete. He threw it a bit wide of his intended target, Brent Roper. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line. .239 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. They come out in the offset eye. McAvenue under center.
Here we go now.
McAvenue. Play action. McAvenue throws deep. Caught by Shanklin. Out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. And that'll be a Steeler 1st down. Ron Shanklin in his 10th year out of Oregon State. By the way, I counted it up the other day. We have 13 wide receivers in the league that went to Oregon State. What is it about the Beavers producing wide receivers? I have no idea. But there are. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. McAvenue in the shotgun. 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall to the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. McFadden on the tackle, the linebacker. Daniel McFadden, the rookie out of Ohio State. Evil Dead, is it just me, or is there something comforting about being on 19? I don't stress when I'm on 19. 2nd and 9 from the 46-yard line. McAvenue in the gun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws. Caught by Marshall, who brings it out to the 44-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 10 yards, and that'll be a Steeler 1st down as they cross midfield. Exactly. And I have a digital copy, so I don't have to worry about it not working anymore. I'm well past 15 hours. Well past. I'm around, let's see, I'm about 32 hours in. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. McAvenue, play action. Throws downfield, caught by Roper, on the sideline down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. And that'll be another Pittsburgh first down. A game takes about an average, well, we'll just round it off. A game takes about 90 minutes, an hour and a half. An hour and a half times 15, because we did all of week 8 with 19. So an hour and a half times 15 would be, let's see, 22 and a half. McAvenue hands off to Marshall, and Marshall gets hit in the backfield. A loss of a yard. He's 2nd and 11. And I'm now, let's see, 5 games into week 9. So that would be another 6 hours. So I'm about 28 hours in. 2nd and 11 from the 28-yard line. We're down to 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. McAvenue in the shotgun, 2nd and 11. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, steps up, throws. Caught by Hayes, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Fernando Hayes, the third-year receiver out of Pittsburgh, a local boy, the Pitt Panthers. A 27-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers get their first touchdown of the game. They chip into the lead. It's now 31-12. Still a 19-point lead for the Colts. Zach Miller, let's see if they go for 2 to make it a 17-point game. They might. Nope, they had to kick the extra point. Zach Miller for the PAT. Kick is up. And it's good. The Colts lead is now 18, 31-13, with 22 seconds left. They're booing in Indianapolis. They let the Steelers score. You're up by 18 late in the third quarter, and they're booing you. That's a tough crowd. 22 seconds left here in the third quarter here at Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 9 here at Jammin' Sports. Luke Washburn will kick off for Pittsburgh. We'll have a doubleheader for you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. It'll be the Vikings and the Lions, and that'll be followed by the Eagles and the Cowboys. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. There's the kickoff by Washburn. From the 3-yard line, Sean Brown over the 20, 25. Brown brings it out to the 34-yard line. First down, Colts. Hudson Card comes out. Card has thrown 3 touchdown passes today. Or is it 4? Does he have? There's 3 right there. I think he's got 3. I think the Colts ran one in. I could be mistaken, though. I'll have them away from the flashes stats on the board. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Everybody in tight. Card under center. Card hands off to Lattimore. And Randall Lattimore breaks through out to the 41-yard line. A gain of 7 to be 2nd and 3. And that's going to do it for the third quarter as the Colts lead it by a score of 31-13 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. We go to the fourth quarter. Colts up by 18. They still hold a 3-possession lead on the Steelers. And the Colts have it 2nd and 3 at their own 41-yard line. The Steelers desperately need a turnover. They need something. or the Steelers are going to be 1-8. 2nd and 3 from the 41-yard line. I got to tell you something funny after this play. Card under center. Card rolls out, throws downfield, caught by Stanley, breaks away, and runs out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 21 yards. Here's the funny part. All right, the Carolina Panthers are 0-8. They're off this week. They have a bye week. But next week, if they were to lose, they would be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs in week 10. That's how bad the Panthers are. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Card in the shotgun. 1st and 10 from the Steeler 38-yard line. Or as Evil Dead would say, quality. Lattimore up the middle. Randall Lattimore, the eldest of the Lattimores, down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Now Carolina's off this week. But who do they play in week 11? They play Green Bay at home. Good luck with that. Packers in first place in the NFC Central. I can see Carolina being 0-10. 2nd and 1 from the 29-yard line. Card under center. Colts piling on. Card looking, throws, caught by Stanley. Down to the 23-yard line, a gain of 6. Card has 3 touchdowns on the day. They did rush one in. I thought as much. 1st and 10 for the Colts. Down to the Steeler 23-yard line. 2:25 and counting. The Colts are going to win this game. It's just a matter of how much. In the offset eye, Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore gets taken down at the 25-yard line. A loss of 2 yards, be 2nd and 12. Zach Bates came up, made the tackle for the Steelers. As we're coming up on 6 minutes left in this one. Both our games today have been kind of lopsided. Now, the Saints did score a couple of late touchdowns, but the Falcons beat them 24-13. That was the game earlier. And the Colts are just beating down the Steelers here. 4 wide. Card in the shotgun. 2nd and 12. Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore to the 21. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. Tackle made by Thomas Travis. Let's try that again. Travis Thomas, the 6th-year defensive tackle at MTSU. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. 5 minutes and 28 seconds left. Card under center, 3rd and 8. Card to Lattimore up the middle. Picks up a yard to the 20-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Colts will kick another field goal. This will be a 37-yard field goal attempt. On 4th and 7. P.J. Burke from 37 yards. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Colts lead it 34-13. They're back up by 21. With 4:55 left to play. Give me a second. I have to step away for a sec. The little kitten got stuck. I had to get it. Colts will kick off with 4:55 left. Caban will kick from the 4-yard line. Jake Craven brings it out over the 20-25 across the 30 to the 32-yard line. 4:51 left. Colts up by 3 touchdowns. Tony McAvenue comes out. Steelers trying to save face on this one. The Colts are going to be 6-3. The Steelers are going to drop to 1-8. First and 10 from the 32-yard line. 5 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun, empty backfield. McAvenue looking, throws, caught by Roper, and Brent Roper out to the 42-yard line. Picks up the first down, a gain of 10. First down, Steelers. 4:38 left. The Steelers have been a big disappointment this season. I'm really shocked that they're going to be 1-8 after this game. First and 10 from the 42. McAvenue in the shotgun. Single back. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws. Caught by Roper. Down to the 36-yard line. They cross midfield. A 22-yard gain. I'm trying to remember, who did the Steelers beat? They only have one win. I'm looking it up. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out who they won against. I'm going over the schedule right now. Let's see. I'm on week 5. They haven't won yet. They beat Houston back in week 5. 17-14. That's their only win of the season. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. 4 wide. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws, caught by Shanklin. Out to the 23-yard line, a gain of 13 yards. Another Steeler first down. The Colts are just letting the Steelers have this. It's eating up time. Clock continues to move. As we're down to 3:35 and counting. First and 10 Pittsburgh. At the Indianapolis 23-yard line. 4 wide for the Steelers. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue rolls out. McAvenue fires downfield. It's picked off by Aiden King. And King brings it back to the 36-yard line. McAvenue throws another pick. His second of the day. The rookie out of Miami, Aiden King, having himself a day. First down. Indianapolis going the other way. McAvenue had to come over and make the tackle. The rookie out of Miami. Evil Dead's got to like that. Lattimore doesn't have many yards this game, but they haven't really needed him. And now with 3:15 left, let's see what the Colts do. Up by 21. I'll look for Indianapolis to keep it on the ground and just try to ground this one over. First and 10. Everybody in tight. Card under center. Card hands off to Lattimore. And Lattimore back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Tackle made by Eric McFarland in his 6th year at a Florida International. It'll be second and 10 from the 36. 3 minutes left. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. Colts come out, second and 10. Card under center. Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore gets taken down at the 34, a loss of 2 yards. Ivory Whiteside on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 12. And that will probably take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't know for sure, but in all likelihood. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Colts at their own 34-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning. Colts up 34-13 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Field for the final 2 minutes, mercifully, of this game. Doubleheader tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. We hope the games are better than the ones we had today. It'll be the Vikings and the Lions, and that'll be followed by the Eagles and the Cowboys. Tomorrow night, 8 Eastern. We hope you join us for that here on Jammin' Sports. 8 Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific time. 3rd and 12 from the 34-yard line. Card in the shotgun.
Green 39. Green.
Card to Lattimore. And Lattimore across the 40, out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 8. And that's going to bring up 4th and 4. The Steelers aren't even taking a timeout. Down by 21. They know the game's over. The Colts will punt. Indianapolis is going to be 6-3. And the Steelers are going to drop to 1-9, or 1-8, excuse me. Caban on the punt. And that's going to be into the end zone, touchback. 1st and 10 for the Steelers at their own 20-yard line. So the Colts will keep the pressure on the Browns. Browns play the Raiders later. The Colts are now a half game behind the Browns in the AFC Central Division. 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the 20-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
McAvenue in the shotgun. Empty backfield. McAvenue back. Throws. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. We have college football up for you next. It'll be Florida at LSU, a big SEC contest. Let's take a look at the standings there. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Blue line it. Blue line it.
McAvenue draws back, throws. It's picked off for the 3rd time. Jared Bowles this time brings it back to the 20-yard line. That's the 3rd pick thrown by McAvenue. And that'll about wrap this one up. LSU is 5-0. Florida is 3-2. Just to let you know. I think we can put a bow on this one. Mick Circle is bad. Mick Cul-de-sac. Tony McCul-de-sac. Hudson Card will come back out. 20 of 21. 286 and 3 touchdowns. That's a pretty good stat line. Not a bad stat line at all. The Colts will probably just run some running plays. The Steelers are not going to take a timeout. They know the game's over. 4 wide.
All right, here we go.
Card in the shotgun.
3-19.
Card, well, they're going to throw. Card steps up and gets sacked back at the 26. I would have just ran the ball. Sack made by A.C. Verbal, the rookie out of Michigan State. It'll be 2nd and 16 for the Colts. Clock is moving. The Steelers did not take a timeout. We're down to 45 seconds. Now we're down to 29. Just run the ball, guys. Card in the shotgun. Card hands off to Lattimore. Lattimore gets taken down for no gain. And they don't have to snap it again if they don't want to. And I wouldn't. I'd just get out of Dodge. As the final seconds will tick away. Your final score: Indianapolis 34, Pittsburgh 13. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. College football up next. We'll see you then.